Some people would say that, especially in today's time,
What?
it's like this new day and age. They're in relationships, but they would say you don't really need marriage to kind of like act like you in a marriage.
Can I have 10,000 Can I have 10,000 particles of plastic waste?
Would you ever consider swinging? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Real Cozy Talks. I'm your co-host Ty, my lovely wife, co-host Nella. We're here to bring you real topics, real views, and real cozy vibes.
Yes, sir.
Without further ado, you know you guys got to hit that subscribe button. You got to like, you got to share. Your support goes a long way. And please follow us on the gram as far as Facebook and TikTok as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nella, what we sipping on tonight?
We got that Black Girl Magic Red Blend. Yeah, that's really what it is. You know, you see, we've been trying to sprinkle in a few Black-owned wine companies. This is the second time we've done a Black-owned wine since we started our little podcast or whatever. So yeah,
And
cheers.
it's lit too. Cheers.
Cheers to episode 4.
Episode 4. I almost said 3.
So you know I gotta ask, how you feeling? What's new? What's going on with you?
I mean, ain't really much.
Ain't nothing popping.
Ain't nothing popping.
You chilling?
Bro. We chilling. I mean, just trying to stick to that goal of 2024.
Yeah.
Just putting things in place right now.
That's
Pretty
what's up.
much.
That's what's up. I mean, hey, look, you here, you sticking to the goals. That's a good little update. For me, I'm feeling good. I don't gotta lie. I'm just excited. I'm excited about what we're about to do with the kids.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So we're going on vacation, starting our little 50 states journey. And I thought that would be really fun to show the kids, the U.S. Because everybody wants to travel outside the U.S., including myself. But I'm like, no, let me see what's in our own backyard. Show the kids where we live and just see what it has to offer. So I can't wait. And I'm going to be sharing that on my Instagram, Naturally Nella. Make sure you follow me because we're gonna be doing that. We're going to be doing that.
For sure. I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, especially starting out local first, though. Especially for that little one.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying for that little one. So he get up in age.
Yeah, because he be tripping.
He
be tripping on them airplanes. Y'all know them kids that people be talking about on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. They be like, don't be flying with y'all kids. I don't agree with that, but he's definitely that kid that be like kicking people's seats, just cutting up, just embarrassing me, making me feel like a pale mom. I be like, man, if you don't be quiet.
Yeah, he be tripping.
He be tripping. So yeah, we doing driving states within driving distance right now.
Yeah.
And then we'll get back to the airplanes once he simmers down.
For sure. Getting into some real ish, man. Today we are talking about, is marriage worth it?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. Is it worth it? There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot to talk about with it. But what do you think? Is marriage worth it? And what are some things you like about marriage, first and foremost?
Ty, to answer the question, wait, no, you need to answer with one word. No, one word, yes or no. Is marriage worth it to you?
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, it has its perks.
Okay.
It has its perks.
I agree. For me, marriage is definitely worth it. You said, what do I like about marriage? I love being married. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? I'm getting excited. Yes, I love my man. Okay? I love my man. But you know how people, like, I feel like these days people be up here just making it seem like it's just a piece of paper, or It's not all that. I think sometimes it has a bad rep, but I feel like we know some beautiful couples.
Nah, for sure.
I ain't saying everybody's perfect. I'm not saying everyone's marriage is perfect, but I'm not gonna hold you. Like, most of our friends are married, and even though I'm not up in their house 24/7, when we hang out, it's good vibes. Like, and we all got, dang. Is that a Southern thing for us to be getting married so young?
I mean, I think so for the most part.
We got married when we were 25.
Yeah, but I mean, but we the first ones I think that got married within our friends group too, though.
Ariel and Tori got married before us.
Oh, well, never mind.
By a few months.
Never mind. Oh, I didn't know that.
Think about when then Truman and Maya got married shortly after.
Yeah. It's a few years though.
On your side, Trav and Whitney been married since they were 2.
That's very true. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, we're not the first ones. We're not the first ones. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. But most of us are married. We did marry in our 20s.
Yeah, all of us. All of us. Brittany, sure. Curry, all of our friends that are married. That's that Southern thing. They be like, snatch them up while they in college. Snatch them up while they in college.
I mean, listen, I think that's one of the best things to do.
I'm not going to hold you. I agree.
And looking at the dating world these days is looking on the outside. Woo.
Yeah.
It seems harder.
It does seem harder. And then we do have me. I feel like most of your friends, a lot of your friends are married too. I guess it's kind of even, but I feel like my friends that are single, I wish that they get all the desires of their heart, y'all. Spreading marriage love if you desire it. Spreading it all to you. But my single friends, they say that piss is in the dating pool. Piss is in the dating pool. The options are horrible. And I swear, bro, if you have the desire of marriage on your heart, I hope you get it. I hope you get it. And I hope that it's as amazing as it has been for us. Like, not saying we don't have our challenges, but I feel like as we've grown, especially into this latest version of ourselves, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what marriage is all about.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But in the grand scheme of things, number one is communication. Right, that's the only way that's going to work.
Yeah.
Communication. You got to have communication. But in terms of some of the perks, when you go certain places, they treat you a little different.
They do.
When they see, oh, okay, nice looking couple. Like, we went to the dealership, remember? And we was just like looking at like G-Wagons and stuff. Just like looking at cars.
Yeah.
Like the way that the guy was talking to us. Oh, you guys, come on in, please. Beautiful couple. Nice married couple.
Look, that 2 income that can sign the dotted line.
For sure, yo. I mean, you have some of them perks, but then like also, you do have your challenges as well. And that's basically, you have to share your space, but you have to also like share your personality with somebody else that may not mingle in the way that you think once you guys actually get together and live under one roof. Right? So now you have to work out how that looks on a day-to-day basis, but it's nothing that, like, it can be done.
You mean like basically meshing your personalities?
Just meshing the personalities.
In one roof. Yeah.
Because there's a lot that goes into it once you start like actually being with each other and living with each other and, you know, looking at each other's habits, things that you didn't know make you tick. You were like, whoa, okay.
Look, what's mine? What's mine? I got something in my mind that irritates you that I do. Malachi does it too.
I mean,
the cabinets.
Oh my God,
y'all! I be leaving the cabinet. I don't know why I do that. I'm a clean person. Like, I clean up. I get up and clean up.
But it's the cabinets. But it's
I
also
leave the
like
cabinets open.
The not following the track. It's like how you got to one place.
Yeah.
Everything behind you doesn't matter anymore.
It
like,
doesn't.
I found what I found. I'm good. This whole trail of evidence lead to you.
Look, he'll take a picture of the cabinet. Like, look at what you did. But no, as far as the perks, I feel like there's so many perks. Financially, it's just like you have multiple incomes contributing to one house. Like, look, outside is expensive.
Very expensive.
It's expensive. And you can split the responsibilities or however you want. We're not going to get into how, because honestly, it changes for us a lot. It has changed over the course of our marriage, like as far as how we contribute to our household. So whatever you do, in your house, you do that in your house. Don't fall into this social media trap. People be up here talking about something. Oh, I don't want to pay no bills, and that's just final. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But how you gonna look down on someone else for having a different arrangement? Be FFR. Be effing for real.
For sure.
Like, outside is high. And I always be like, look at the statistics. I always say this. Look statistically at the median household income in your state. And then look at the cost to rent an apartment in a house or whatever. Like, realistically, everybody is not going to be making $150,000, $200,000. That is just not the facts.
For sure.
Especially not here in North Carolina.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Not like what it used to be.
What's another perk for you? Because I feel like I want to shine. We can talk about that down. We can talk about the downsides, the cons. But I do want to shine some positive light on marriage,
right? Because
I just feel like the conversation is tired.
No, for sure,
it's tired.
Well, I mean,
and I mean the arguing back and forth about. Marriage. It's just tired.
Yeah, that's OD at this point. It's like you either want to or you don't. You either want to make something work or you don't. But you get to live. You know, should you be able to see a long life, you get to live a long life with somebody. Like you get to share a relationship, because that's one of the big things when you talk to like older people. They would say they wish they had better relationships. They wish that they kept a lot of their relationships because when they get older, they don't have anyone to talk to. Yeah. They don't have anyone around to share a life with. And, you know, I hear a lot of successful people, like broadly successful people, say that a lot too. They say things like, I have all this stuff, but I ain't got nobody to really share it with. So, you know, it don't really hit the way I wanted to hit because
you don't have nobody to share it with.
You got nobody to share it with. Yeah. You know, so I think that's a perk, that's a positive, and it keeps you living, it keeps you alive. You get to share all these experiences with someone.
That's when you like your person. When you actually like your person, you're right. Like that, those experiences they be hitting.
Yeah, they hit different. So, you know, I think that's a big perk.
Heck yeah. Because really think about, we do a lot of things together. Like, honestly, that's my best friend in real life. Like, that's like my best friend right there. We be traveling, having new experiences together. We be turning up together, even though our turn up is not on the same level as it was back in the day.
Now them Franklin Street days.
The Franklin Street days, like them Myrtle Beach, going on a random night out. We don't do stuff like that no more, but like we turn up in different ways and we be having a good time. Like we can literally be like, you want to go out tonight and just go have some fun. It's not something that happens all the time, but it's just like, this person is right there. And I can just live out my little wildest, most fun times with this person.
And it's usually with somebody that sometimes you don't think you're going to be with that person. You're just really good friends at first.
Yeah, that was us. Because I definitely, listen. Did you look, when we first met, did you think we were going to be together?
Not really.
And why?
Not and
why? Really. First impression. What was the first impression?
It's just weird. I mean,
what was the first impression, babe?
I just thought that you were a little weird. That's all. Just a little weird. High shoulders, tense.
Babe, here's the thing. I was going through a stressful time when I first met him.
Like it was stressful.
He was sitting I had a roommate at the time. He was sitting in my apartment because he was friends with my roommate. And I did not know he was in my apartment. So I walked up in there thinking my friend was there. Walked in with my shoulders all high. Had this look, because I'm kind of like, I'm a little goofy or whatever. I walked in kind of like wobbling, shoulders all high and stiff. And then I saw him there. I kept it going though. I pretended like he wasn't even right there. I think I was just like, hey, and I continued to tell her.
You ain't had no reason to stop. I mean, you don't know me at all.
I did not know him, but
you was already in character, so ain't no need to break now.
I walked in character. I walked in.
Definitely my first impression. But after that, we just started hanging out weirdly. Well, not necessarily. Let me take it back. Not weirdly. I mean, my friend put us together, you know. But when you hang out with somebody all the time, there's something going to happen.
Bound to a lot of the times. I'm not going to say all the time, but
most of the time, every day.
Well, babe, I
All
have not
day.
hung out with somebody every day, all day, so I can only speak from personal experience.
Hey, look, listen, every day, all day.
Yeah, we was together a lot. Like, we spent a lot of time together, became friends, and boop. Now he can't get rid of me. Now you can't get rid of me. We here. We locked in.
Yeah, man, marriage is good. You know what though? Some people would say that, especially in today's time,
What?
it's like this new day and age. They're in relationships, but they would say you don't really need marriage to kind of like act like you in a marriage.
I need to dot it. I need it to be official.
You need to be official.
Just like when I signed my little, what is it, all my loans off, my car, house, all of that is official. I need my marriage to be official. It is a contract between not only us, but including the Lord.
So basically, marriage is a business in a sense.
It is a business.
Right.
It's not only like, and when I say a contract, I'm talking about like a promise, like a commitment. On paper, you signing this over to say in ups and downs, good and bad, and keeping the Lord as we're a little trio at this point. You know what I'm saying? But it is a business at the end of the day.
Nah, 100%. Do you think some toleration goes into it?
What you mean by that?
In terms of like, you're not going to have, like, your partner isn't going to be as perfect as you would like for them to be.
Yes.
So you are going to tolerate some habits.
Yes.
Or some things.
I'm sure we both find things that we pick and choose that we're going to ignore. But for me, it has to be like small things. Like I guess my thing for you would probably be like something like the cabinet or whatever.
Right.
And like something that you do, something that you be doing. You don't do it as much anymore. But like when you be getting all quiet and stuff, it's really hard to accept that our personalities are so different in that area. Cause I'll be like, what I do? Like, I would say that out loud, but in my mind, I'm like, you okay?
I be chilling, man.
What I do?
I just be chilling for the most part.
You do.
Just decompressing, that's all.
And I used to take it as, he got an attitude today. But now that I'm like mature and we communicate very well, I'm like, oh, he just chilling.
It's like what the guys always say. When I get quiet, it doesn't mean I'm upset or don't want you around. I'm just decompressing.
Shit. Well, when I get quiet, something wrong.
Oh, we know.
You did something. Because I'm
know.
always
That's most of
talking.
y'all, though. That's most of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You get quiet, you get a little, what's wrong? Nothing. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was quick.
Uh-huh. Yep. And sure will be like, I'm okay. You good? Mm-hmm. Then you gonna be downstairs and I'm gonna be texting you like, well, I think we should talk about such.
It's different. It's different these days though.
These days it's a lot better.
Like, yeah, exactly. We'll talk about it, but for the most part, you be like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right. Well, let me know you ain't good.
Because if I'm not, I'm gonna come back and tell it. I'm not holding nothing in. We gonna talk, and that's one thing that I really do appreciate that we can do now versus our early 20s. Right. It's just like we would talk, but I think we did a lot of avoidance.
Yeah, 100%. I will say just because I think it's important to mention that there will be challenges, or there are challenges in marriage.
Heck yeah.
Right? So like most of it is resolved with communication.
It all boils down to that.
Exactly. So it's like if there's really something wrong or going on, and you know in your heart of heart your partner can't like read the signs or whatever, you kind of gotta like say something.
You have to. Because you know us women, I don't do that anymore, but I feel like we be expecting y'all to be mind readers.
Mm-hmm.
Like he should know to do this, or he should know that this is going to make me upset. And I feel like y'all are just so much more simple than us.
We are very black and white.
Very black and white.
Very black and white.
And we just are the complete opposite. Very complex, and not in a bad way. It's just we, tend to overthink things or like look at things very deeply, and y'all just like, no, like black, white, and this is just what that is.
What do you want? What's that one scene? Is it from Notebook? I can't remember the movie. What do you want?
I didn't watch Notebook. It
might not be the Notebook. I could be wrong. But there's just this scene where this guy's like, what do you want? Mm-hmm. And he's like, what do you...
And she don't know what she wants.
She doesn't know what she wants.
So let me ask you a question. Since you just mentioned that whole like kind of verbalizing what you want. You know how like a woman would want flowers or something. Me personally, I'm not. I mean, I love flowers. I'll go get them for myself sometimes. But like when women want something like that, like I want him to bring me flowers every week, but they don't say nothing. Like they just assume that you should know because they went and bought some flowers one day or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he's supposed to know that I like flowers because he's seen me, you know, buy the flowers for myself. So why he not buying me flowers weekly? Like,
Right.
Do y'all really not see that she's trying to throw y'all hints when that happens? Or
No.
what?
No.
Y'all really don't.
No, because it seems like it's all Disney, right? Because it's like, if you say you want flowers, you'll be like, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I like flowers, I like things.
Yeah.
Okay, she like flowers and she like things. I might want to get her things and get her some flowers.
Yeah.
If you go and buy yourself flowers, most of us are going to be like, okay, we see that you like flowers, but it's something that you like to buy yourself. You just like to buy flowers and put them in the kitchen.
Right. See, yeah.
Some of the time, we're not going to always just see things like the way that y'all see them. Like, you know, the reason why you guys are able to see, like, let's say, for instance, oh, he wants tickets to the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's because you can tell that there's something that we are actually saying that's giving you like a direct source to like, okay, yeah, he definitely, let me get these boys tickets to the game, because it's like, he might not give them himself. Because a lot of times we won't treat ourselves because we'll feel guilty for treating ourselves sometimes. But at the same time, no, like, that's just how we are. We'd rather you just straight up say it. Now, if the hints are hinting, then it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Let me, whatever. But if there's normal things that you're just doing,
you gonna think I'm just doing it for myself?
Yeah, you're just doing it. That's what you usually do. That's what you normally do.
So I think do you think I've gotten better at being vocal about the things that I would like to see from you?
For sure.
Because I definitely worked on that.
For sure.
I did not do that in the beginning. In the beginning, I would just kind of like push things, because I never saw like my mom. My mom and my dad separated when I was younger, but my mom had remarried and was in that relationship for basically till I became an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me, but I ain't never seen them argue.
Right.
Like, I've never been in a situation where I've even seen like a healthy disagreement.
Right.
It was just like smooth sailing all the time. So maybe that's what made me just like push things to the rug. Not saying that they didn't talk about things, they just didn't do it in front of us.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you see though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you see.
Yeah.
And when you're that age, there's a lot of examples of what you think should happen. Mm-hmm. But in reality, that's not how the world works. That's just not how the world works. And from our perspective, we there's things that we see as well. But it's just not how the world works. And it's like, at the end of the day, when you two get together, that moment is going to happen when you got to hash out some things if you really, really like each other.
Oh, I know.
Like, whoa, okay, we need to talk.
We need to talk about this.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so this is, you don't like this. You do like this.
Mm-hmm.
But good.
Mm-hmm.
Now life could be a lot smoother because, you know,
because you communicate.
There's not the assumption pieces there anymore.
Yeah, you just talk about things. You know what I think has made our communication, like, one thing I love, especially about like our recent communication style, is that we be like, yeah, this is weird. Like, we can just talk about all the weirdness of communicating. Like, we really be communicating a lot, and I love that.
Right.
So all that to say, like, it sounds cliche as hell, but communication really is that girl.
That's a big takeaway.
Heck yeah.
Communication is one of the big takeaways. Being best friends is another big takeaway, because then it just makes it easier to just, you know, do things. And
you got your best friend and your lover in one body. It's just like,
for sure.
We can go to the amusement park, or we can do some things.
And also just being
I mean, it's like the best of both worlds.
Word. I think for me, you got communication, you have the best friend piece, and then you just also just have like the vulnerability, just letting your guard down and actually allowing somebody to, like, communicating with somebody and just being honest. Like, hey man, look, I'm not feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
I love that. On some real, I'm glad we had this talk though, because I feel like with this whole social media situation, it's easy to just make it seem like, oh, there aren't Black successful marriages. I feel like that narrative be trying to be pushed sometimes, and I don't like that. So I'm glad we got to talk about that, because Black successful marriages are out there. Like, I see that shit all the time.
That's a fact.
Like, big facts. All the time.
It's out there. That's a fact.
Yeah. With that being said, it's time to move on.
Let's move on.
Let's get into some hot topics. Look, hot topics. Okay. Recent studies revealed that water bottles sold in stores contain 10 to 100 times more bits of plastics than originally estimated. The nanoparticles are so small that they can migrate through tissues of the digestive tract, lungs, or bloodstream. So basically, the water bottles got more plastic than they were initially saying. Like, we always knew that water bottles had plastics in it, even though I be ignoring that, because I do be drinking from water bottles. But it got more plastic. It has more plastic than they originally were saying.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I think it's just weird. This is a lot going on. When you compare it to, because I believe reading the article, you compare it to like the skin cells, like how you shed. Mm-hmm. You see little particles that you kind of don't see.
Mm-hmm. That's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. That happened to water bottles, literally.
Exactly, like tiny little particles that's in your bottle that you don't see, that you're ingesting, that over time can be messing up like your insides.
My thing is, what can we drink?
You can't drink anything.
What can we eat?
You gotta drink sink water, and
then when we drink tap water, then what? Then they're gonna send out an advisory saying that the water got this, got that. I feel like we can't eat nothing, we can't drink nothing, we can't do anything. We cannot. Look, we need to make a garden.
We definitely gotta get on that garden, for sure. We've been talking about it, but we definitely gotta do it.
No, for real, because what can we eat? Who can we trust? We can't trust the food people, the food manufacturers. We can't trust the government, the FDA, who's supposed to be regulating this mess. Like, but we gonna have to get glass water bottles at this point.
Yeah, it sucks and it's sad. I try to decrease my plastic intake.
You really do.
I mean, I don't really drink out of it that much, but it's kind of hard at times.
Shit, I do. I do. Sparkling water, me please.
But you get the glass bottles though.
Can I have 10,000 Can I have 10,000 particles of plastic, please?
Can I have sparkling water? What kind?
The kind that got all the plastic. Let me stop. That's not funny. No. They're really out here poisoning us. This is not funny. But like, I'm sorry. I feel like I can't drink nothing or eat nothing. So I'm going to eat and drink what I want. I'm going to drink my bottled sparkling water.
That's a fact.
So,
but they do have glass.
I know. I did get some glass today. Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw
yeah,
that?
Yeah. I mean, that's one step, right? But
step one.
Exactly. Step
10,000 particles of plastic, please. Let me stop. Next.
Coming right up.
I
gotta get a sip after that.
Here's your plastic water. Let me stop. Okay, next. No, because my eyes running and my makeup is going to be looking real crazy on this camera. Okay.
My cheeks hurt. Okay. My cheeks
no,
hurt.
Let me stop. I apologize.
No, you don't.
I don't, because I'm still drinking. Next. U.S. travelers must prove they have $2,000 to travel to Brazil. You must share a month of bank statements in exchange for a travel visa. They got a few other requirements too, but basically they're like, don't come over here. You can't come over here without that, to show that without showing that you got that money.
You can't come over here broke. There's been a lot of broke people that's probably been going over there. That's been even and they paying for nothing. Because
I think it's more so that they want to make sure that you can go home. But you know what though?
How many countries are?
I think I know why they're doing it.
Why?
You know. I feel like America be feeling herself because we have these strict requirements for who can come up in here.
Yeah.
And all the things you gotta get through to get here. Do you know how long it took my family to migrate here?
I mean, that's very true.
Do you know how hard it was for us to migrate here?
Hey, look, man. I mean, you gotta think about it though. When somebody's coming from a different country, you gotta think about it like that, right? We don't know what's going. That's why they always ask them questions like, "You bringing fruit?"
No, for real, they do be trying. Look, you remember before I got my citizenship, how they would treat us differently at the airport.
Yeah.
Even though I was a permanent resident, they'd be like, "You come on through, sir." Quick little scan. They'd be like, "You over there. We gotta scan your fingers. Take all these pictures. Do all this stuff." It was just it's a lot. But I think that Brazil, on a serious note, I think that other countries are gonna follow suit with making it harder for Americans to just up and come over here, because they're basically saying that if y'all want it to be easy, if y'all want us to lift this requirement, y'all need to make it easier for us to be able to visit there too. That's essentially what they're saying.
I think that's fair. In all honesty, I don't have a problem with it. They're basically just setting the rules for their own country. Like, no, since y'all say that who y'all are, I mean, it's basically for us, right?
Yeah.
It isn't for anyone else. But at the same time,
no, I'm sure. Well, there are other countries that can more freely travel there based off like the agreements that they have and stuff. But I feel like that is their message to us. Like, if
that's
y'all want to,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that message is to us. So it's like, this is how you want to play.
This is how we're gonna play.
We can play the same game, but
I mean, in fairness, other countries should follow suit, but I hope not, because I like just hopping on the plane without visas to a lot of places that we go to.
I mean, when you got it, you got it, though, right?
Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Next, this is great. Speaking of travel, a door plug flew off on an Alaska airline airplane. The airplane was a Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet at 16,000 feet in the air, okay? They have suspended all operations of those planes right now while they investigate. And the airlines provided those passengers $1,500, a full refund, and they're also offering mental health resources and counseling. When I say the boat came off, I mean the boat came off and the door flew off while they were midair.
And the only thing that saved them was the fact that they had their seatbelt on.
Yeah, you know what?
If they didn't have their seatbelt on,
they probably would.
They'd have been sucked out.
Probably, depending on where you're sitting.
No, they would have been sucked out.
You think so?
It's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. You know, a little boy lost it. His shirt got sucked off, and his mama had to hold on to him. But I feel like it depends on where you were sitting. But I will say this: I'm gonna start wearing my seatbelt. If your shirt got
sucked off, while it's on your back, while you're in the seatbelt, if you didn't have the seatbelt on, you're sucked out.
That's scary.
It is, but hold on. The nerve to give me $1,500.
I know.
And sprinkle in mental health. Just sprinkle it.
Yeah, no, I feel like these people need to sue them. Cause like, you gonna pay me an airplane. You gonna pay me in airplanes. Like, on a real, it's not even like about greed. Like, I was about to like kiki about it, but on some real, you need to pay me more than that. You don't know months down the line what kind of mental anguish that would have caused those people, or what kind of trauma.
Yo, you ain't lying, but you have to also think about the fact of like, yo, you're in midair, the door came off.
Do you think you would fly after that?
I don't know, man. I can understand someone that don't want to fly after that.
I can understand someone that wouldn't want to fly after that, but
at least don't sit me by no exit. You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say, because I'm still flying. I'm sorry, I'm still good on the airplane. I mean,
listen, I think that's easy to say. That's easier said than done when that happened to you. If you sitting there and that door came off, your life flash.
Yeah.
Remember we was on the plane the other day?
What happened?
And they were just in the pilot descended for 10 quick seconds.
Yeah, those people were screaming.
I was with them.
You thought it was done?
Listen, I popped up.
I did send off a quick prayer. I did. I didn't show it, but when we were falling out that sky, I started praying. I was like, Lord.
Oh my God, man. If the door came off while I'm sitting by it.
I'm still flying. I'm still flying. I got places to see.
I might have to take a boat. Put me on one of them cargo ships.
But tragedies happen on boats too.
No, you're right. They get lost. You're right.
And they sink and all type of stuff.
Nah, and on some real though, it'd be a while. I mean, at least I had to really collect my thoughts.
Yeah, I would take some time.
I have to take some time. And $1,500, no, you gonna have to pay me in airplanes.
No, for real. I wouldn't even want to accept it.
You pay me in Boeings. Please.
That's what I'm saying. Pay me in Boeings, please.
Pay me in Boeings, please.
Moving on to Ja Morant. Your boy Ja, he's
Ja.
out for this season. He had a right shoulder injury. He actually had surgery, a successful surgery, but he will be sidelined for the rest of the season. So your boy is not playing, which means the Grizzlies, child.
I mean, it was trash without him.
They were.
I'm talking about booty.
Yeah, like nobody was even talking about them no more, other than the fact that he wasn't there. That was the conversation. Ja's still out.
Yeah, pretty much. I think, but I mean, hell, Ja doing all the damn flying around and everything.
Yeah.
It's his style.
But I told you about that. I told you about that. Like, I do love seeing him play. I know he gets a bad rep for the, but I like the little guy for some reason. Like, he plays on my little heartstrings. I think he's just young.
Yes, he's young. I mean, give anybody $200 million
at that age. Like,
anybody at that age, and you're going to be, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But these youngsters need to lift. They're not in the weight room. They're breaking a lot.
You know what? I don't understand. And obviously, oh gosh, let me start talking about LeBron. But he can't mentor everybody. But it's just like, why won't y'all take a page out of his book? Like, can't you see how good he takes care of himself? Like, not saying, you ain't gonna get injured. LeBron could get injured. But I'm saying, with the way he takes care of himself, look at your Tom Brady's. You see the way he take care of himself, the diet he has, stuff like that. It's just kind of like people like that.
They pay $2 to $3 million a year though.
Yeah, they do.
That's a lot of.
Yeah.
That's $2 to $3 million.
That's true, and I guess the younger, like rookies, won't have that kind of money to
they
really
got that
take
kind of
care
money.
of themselves.
And they don't see it that way either.
Yeah,
they just can't see it like that. LeBron is at the age where it's like, nah, I have to like really invest.
Yeah.
Into what gets me paid.
He don't have no choice. I mean, he's basketball old.
He is basketball old.
But I need your boy to stop flying across the court and doing all these crazy moves and stuff.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's what pays.
Yeah.
They come to see that.
That is true.
He dunked on Wembanyama the other day.
I saw that. I think they overhyped the dunk just a little. It could have been a more nasty dunk for all the press that it got, but
caught a body.
He did at the end of the day. I'm still rooting for Ja. I'm still rooting for you. Okay.
Still rooting for you.
I'm still rooting for you. Next, Eric Spoelstra. He signed a 8-year contract, the most lucrative ever for an NBA coach. Most lucrative ever. I don't want to add the part about his divorce.
Why?
But he had just divorced his wife like a few months prior. And then the contract. Do you think that they might have, waited a little bit?
Oh, the whole Miami Heat organization was in on that.
You think so?
For sure.
That's just your, you guys.
I'm
say that's your
speculating. I'm speculating. Okay. Right. I'm speculating. But I'm sure he said, "Hey, look, we'll work that into the contract. Don't worry about it."
But you know what though? They do have kids, so she's still gonna get a little bag.
Yeah, but
she's still gonna get a child support bag.
How old are the kids?
I don't know, but I think they got 3 of them. And I think they got 2 or 3. I think they got 3 kids.
Yeah, but it probably ain't gonna be what if they were married. What she would have gotten.
Yeah, I don't think it would be the same. But listen, she's still getting it back.
Oh yes, for sure, she'll still get a bag. It just won't be
a bigger. It could have been a bigger bag.
It could have been a bigger bag. I mean, but listen, honestly, I don't see the issue.
Shoot, I'll take the little child support bag.
I don't see the issue.
That big bag.
I do think they were in it though. They were in on it. That's just me speculating.
I thought so too. I'm not gonna lie. I think they definitely had some conversations like, hold off a little bit. Hold off. Let me get this squared away.
Yeah, hold on, player. But I think with Eric pushing it though.
For sure. He definitely drove the boat. Definitely drove the boat. Is it drove the boat? Drove the ship? Whatever. He was the driver. He was the driver of whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what time it is.
Apply that pressure. Look, are we gonna do that every time for real?
I forgot about it.
Look, now we gotta do it. We gotta
redo it.
No, I'm saying we gotta keep doing it every time. We gotta
keep doing it for sure. Time to apply that pressure.
Apply that pressure, baby. All right, I think you should go first.
Again?
Yes, because I went first 2 times. Gone. You think I'm not keeping score?
That's crazy.
Oh.
Man.
Oh.
All right. If you had 24 hours left to live, how would you live it?
Oh man, that's wild. Is it sad that the first thing I thought was, when do you have sex?
Oh. You gotta get one more in.
Yeah, like I'll probably like indulge in some illegal activity.
Like what?
You know, take it to the moon, take it to the stars, and and then we gotta have sex. That's one thing. You know, that'll be like 2 hours. Another 24, I'll go spend time with my family, my friends, my kids. I'll repent and just beg the Lord to take me in. Like,
You be begging.
look, please take me in, Lord. I promise I've been good. And that's probably what I would do. The devil side is saying I would like steal some money and give it away to some people who need it, but I don't think I would actually go through with that.
Now,
I think
where you gonna steal some money at?
I don't know, babe. A bank?
So you gonna go rob a bank?
I'm just thinking about there's no punishment. I can do some good for some people. I'm not gonna do it. It was just you know how angel, devil.
Well, no, I got you. It's just the thought that you even get a like.
I wouldn't do that actually because I just talked about repenting. I don't want to go to hell.
Yeah, see.
But I was just saying that's just the thought. I wouldn't do that part.
I understand.
But but I would spend time with my family and just repent. Those are the only things I could think of. Honestly, because you're talking about 24 hours. You can't do that much in 24 hours.
You're going to repent for 24 hours?
No, I'm saying I got to get some repenting in there. Maybe like 2 hours of repenting.
The last 2?
Mm-hmm. I'll eat some real good. I got to eat something good. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll repent like throughout the day.
That's what they do to people in prison when they're about to die. They be like, you get the best meal you can get before they electrocute them.
Yeah, I will buy a nice little steak too. I think that's a good little last day.
Porterhouse.
I mean, what else I'm gonna do? Keep it simple. All right, question. Would you ever consider polygamy? Can you see yourself with multiple wives? Could you see yourself with multiple wives?
Oh, okay. Somebody who gave you that question.
I thought of this question myself with my own brain.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no, it sounds like you get help, man.
I did not get help. I promise I thought of this myself. I thought about it this morning, actually.
Well, you know, nah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say, yeah, because I was about to reach across and what they say, what the 5 fingers say to the face. Kidding.
But you know what they say, though? They say that, you know, naturally. I'm just playing. I'm
kidding. No, I want you to give your authentic answer.
No, here's my authentic answer. All right, so answer is no, right? You know, because it's just like.
Okay, so I guess we can stay married. Go
ahead. Yeah, because it's like, even if I'm done on that side, it's like, man, damn, like, what does this even, like, what does this mean? 2, it's just hard to juggle multiple women at one time. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of emotions to, like, cater to. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. And then on top of that, like, I'm sure each woman will at least want a child.
You're going to have hella kids.
It's going to be bad kids. Now, but in some cultures, that's actually, like, how they get down. Like,
yeah. That's true.
You know what I mean? And if I'm going to be honest, I don't really see a problem with it if both parties understand that and actually are for that. Mm-hmm. You know, I really don't see the problem in that, you know, because how you going to tell somebody how to live their life and what to do? I don't see a problem with it, but just for myself, that's just way too much to just deal with and juggle. It's a lot to do that with like one person, let alone 5. That's just a lot to deal with. I mean, like, you got to deal with this emotion, that emotion, that emotion. That's just too much. And
it's too much. And don't you think there's some jealousy? Like, they say, no, I love them equally and this, that, and the third. Look, I agree with you. Do whatever you want to do. I don't really care.
Right.
But I couldn't do it either. I think it's just a lot going on, especially with this locked in mind. Like, I can't. This it's just too much. It's too much. So I feel you. But I do wonder sometimes if there's some jealousy and stuff like that. Because I would be jealous.
I mean,
as the wife, one of the wives, I would be jealous.
You think you'll be jealous even if you were brought up in that kind of culture?
I can't speak from that experience because I wasn't brought up that way. I would be jealous. I would be crying at night, and I'll be doing the most. Like, I'm gonna be the wife number one.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying. It gets tough. I think when you try to put that on someone and try to like mold them in terms of, hey, listen, this is how we do things over here. This is how it got to be. Are you going to buy into this?
I'm not. I ain't buying into that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not. It's not happening. That's too much. Too much.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Your turn.
What is the one thing a man can do to turn a woman off? Like, what is a sure thing a man can do that's always going to turn a woman off, no matter what?
Dang, that's a hard question. You talking about any woman? Cause I feel like everybody's different. That's very general for you to say the sure thing. But let me just try to focus. I don't know, babe. It would probably have to be
like, what's something you know that all women could be like, man, hell nah. Like, yeah,
child, these women.
Speak it.
I feel like a lot of women put up with some crazy stuff. So some things that I would think are a hell no. I know people personally that be putting up with some craziness. Mm-hmm. Like some real craziness. You know what I mean? So it's hard to generalize that. But I'm going to say a hell no, big turnoff is being too aggressive. Like, don't do that. Handle me with care. I think a woman who, I guess someone who thinks like me would think that, like, I don't want that aggressive thing. The only time I want you to be aggressive is at nighttime. I'm just saying, outside of that, please, sir, handle me with care. I want to feel protected. I want to feel safe. Like, keep that aggression for when you gotta defend yourself when you ain't starting nothing. Don't bring that to me. Don't raise your voice at me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't do that. Don't even look at me funny, for real. Because I want to feel like you're my protector, not that someone needs to protect me from you.
Right, 100%. 100%. Yeah. Nah, I agree. I can feel you on that.
Okay. Next question. Have you ever broken the law?
Yes, I have broken the law 2 times.
What did you do?
Stole some candy on the traffic light.
Why are you saying it so calmly, like you just always breaking the law? Like,
I think everybody broke the law one time.
Maybe inadvertently.
You still broke the law.
Okay, well, what have you done intentionally? Have you ever intentionally broken the law in your adult life? Because I hope you were stealing candy as a kid.
Yeah. You know, teenage years. Teenage years.
Okay.
But traffic light. I think you just kind of casually run the traffic light sometimes. But I don't purposely run it. You know, the light has been red for 7 seconds. I'm running anyways. Nothing like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say what it's been red for 7 seconds. You're going to run it.
No. Like for 2 seconds. That's too long?
As you're already going through, correct?
You're right.
Okay.
Like I'm approaching it. Like it's too late to be slowing down.
Gotcha. I thought you meant the light was red. You waiting and then 2 seconds too long, so you going.
Nah, I don't then just take off. But like if I'm already going through red, there's like a split second before the other lights turn green.
Okay.
You know that, right?
I'm well aware. However, I try not to run through those lights. I don't
do it on purpose, but
sometimes
it's
given that you do it on purpose sometimes.
But grace period. 1 to 2 seconds.
So you safely run the red light?
Safely.
You need to stop.
I safely do it. 1 to 2 seconds though. After that, it's like, So you never had that moment. You thinking it's like, should I slow down? Should I?
Most of the time I slam on brakes. Very dramatic, I know, but I'd be like, I'm not going.
Has that been early in the morning and nobody is out? And
Like,
you just see the light red?
I try not to do that. I'm not saying I've never done it, but I try not to do that. Listen, I learned how to drive in Maryland. There are speed cameras on. There are traffic light cameras on everything. So I'm traumatized.
Y'all don't care.
We do care.
Oh my God, y'all just be speeding. You like, I paid the ticket. Y'all just be speeding. Y'all can clearly see the camera. Y'all still be speeding.
Not me. Them tickets, they used to be like $25. Now they're like $150, $200.
I mean, y'all got it in the DMV area.
The cost of living in the DMV, ain't nobody got it. They just be paying $200 tickets. You ain't even get pulled over. Next question.
You ready?
I'm ready. Cause at this point, I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
Would you ever consider swinging? Would you ever consider?
No.
Oh,
Swinging. Okay. So swinging, I feel old. Swinging is when you like.
You and your partner.
Absolutely not. What the heck? No, that is too much. That is too much. That is too much. It's just like, no, I'm not. I like kinky, but not that kinky. That is just
not like that.
Not like that.
That's yeah, you okay.
That's too much. Like,
that's out there.
Just thinking about it, I'm overwhelmed. It's just how do you even initiate this conversation? Like, well, you
said usually they say like the wife has to gotta be comfortable.
Even worse, then we really just gonna be
gotta be comfortable.
SOL. My friend did tell me that she was dating a guy, and he basically told her, like, on the date, like, this is what, like, I can't see myself not swinging, so are we gonna keep dating or not? Like, he's like, if we get serious, we gonna have to get some other people involved. That was his lifestyle. Yeah, she said he was such a good guy, but she was like, mm-mm.
But look, man, listen, that goes back to that communication thing, right? That goes back to that communication. Hey, this is what I said I like.
Look, that's some good communication, because he told her on a date.
I have a friend that his wife wants him to do it. Like, wants him to find somebody to bring back. He doesn't want to do that.
Well, I hope he doesn't give in.
He's very confused because he's like, I don't understand why you're doing this.
Well, I hope he doesn't do it. If he doesn't want to do it. If he wants to do it, that's his prerogative, but that's too much. That's too much confusion. And then it's just like too many things. Like,
Hey,
my brain is just not trained for that.
Hey, look. Never know.
Question. Not you never know. Did you just say you never know? Can I ask? Would you consider swinging?
Nah. I'm just talking.
Don't be saying that because you think I'm gonna cuss you out.
Oh no, I stand on my own 2 feet. You feel me?
Until I knock you off of them if you ask me for swinging. Ask me about swinging.
All 10.
All 10.
I'll be on all
10 toes down.
All 10.
Okay. Could you see yourself being celibate within our marriage for any reason other than the health reason? Like, how some people be like, I think we should take a break so that we can, for whatever reason, clear their minds, or.
I mean, I guess it has to be like, if it's a really, really good reason and you like, yeah, this is what it's got to be. Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
So you would only do it if I propose it? I'm talking about at your own free will.
My own free will?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't.
You're not?
Nah.
Not even for like a short period, like a few months?
I'll never be like, I'm fasting and all this. Like, I just don't see, there's a lot of guys that believe in like semen retention and things of that nature. But I think there's some benefits to it and all that. I get it. But at the same time, I don't know I don't know.
No. Got it.
I don't think so.
Got it. Okay.
I don't think so, to be honest with you, because it's like, why?
people had their own reasons. I just want to know if you.
I will say this though. I mean, well, I'm in a whole marriage though, so I don't look at it that way, in my opinion. But I will say that there's this guy that he and this woman were dating, and they had sex like every day, all day. And he got to the point where he was like, "Let's stop having sex for a while." And then slowly but surely, like she would always want to keep having sex, and then after a while, they stopped talking. He did that because he realized that they were only connected through sex. There was nothing else.
That sucks.
There was nothing else. And he realized that, and after they stopped having sex for like some weeks, they ended up stopped talking.
So do you think that if we did go the celibate route, didn't we have a period before we got married where we were like, we need to stop?
I don't know. I don't remember
You
that.
don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
It was your idea.
I don't remember that. Let me think, because I don't remember that. I don't remember just coming straight out like, hey, look, hey, this need to slow down here.
Sorry. It was for a period. You proposed it. We were in college.
What?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. I made that. I did not mean to make that lie up.
Okay, because
what had happened was we were like, remember we used to sometimes stay at each other's apartment.
Oh, okay, yeah. That it was exactly. See,
I apologize. I lied. I remembered it. I mean, it's been what? It's been a long time.
It just felt weird. Like it felt like I was shagging.
Yeah, he was just like, I wasn't raised like this, and I'm like, me either, but. Shit, I still want to sleep over. You need to come over tomorrow.
It just felt weird, man. It just like, man, this is just too loose. Like, I don't know. Like, let me go back to my crib and chill out. Yeah, I don't know what you talking about. All that other stuff you talking.
I apologize. No, we definitely did not. Pause.
I don't know what you mean.
A part of me feels like we kind of did for some period though. I feel like you proposed that at some point. I know you for sure said we need to stop sleeping at each other's house, and we did not sleep at each other's house for a while.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah. That was just getting. It was just. I don't know. It was a bit comfortable.
Yeah, that man said, "I feel like I'm shacking," and I'm like, "Yeah, you country for real." Like now, granted, my family does not believe in shacking either. That's how I was raised, but at the same time, listen, you was not playing. I was like, okay, I respect it.
Yeah, for sure.
And what happened after a couple months?
It was longer than that.
What?
Yes, it was.
Well, after a while, we was back to shacking.
You need Jesus.
We was back to shacking. I apologize, Lord. See, I repent about all that too, Lord.
You need Jesus.
I got him. I got that. Look, now we married. Now we ain't shacking no more.
Yeah, we good. You feel me? I mean, we ended up shacking hard before marriage, but...
Well, we were engaged.
Yeah.
We were engaged before we officially moved in together. Remember? 2 days.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Before we officially moved in together, there, that's fair.
The intention was there.
Yeah, the intention was there, but I don't know. Things get weird after a while. But no, the intention was definitely there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Try to put that on my name.
I apologize. I mean, that's not such a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but
you would have came off as like a respectable man.
Man, please. No, would he be like, yeah, something ain't right about this one.
Babe, men propose things like that all the time.
Yeah, but let's be honest though. We're young. At that age, you're like, yeah, what's wrong with this one?
Some people have some spiritual something or self-discovery, and you just not you. You not self-discovery in that way.
I wasn't that discovered.
Sir, goodbye.
I wasn't that discovered.
Goodbye. Well, good talk. Good talk.
Yo, appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of Real Cozy Talks. Glad you guys could make another one.
Mm-hmm.
Please
hit the subscribe button and stop playing with me, okay?
And please share this video. Please share this video to your friends and family. Like this video. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on the gram.
Yep. Real Cozy Talks. And we are going to see you guys next week.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Peace.